So last week, acting on some information that you received while staying at Summit Hall and speaking to Lady Ushin Stormbanner, you have made your way to the Scarlet Stone Monastery. She was under the impression, and after doing some research of her own, that this is where a group of Earth cultists that are known as the Cult of the Black Earth have set up base. Not a whole lot is known about the monastery, other than it's been around for a very, very long time. It is considered one of the haunted keeps of the Somber Hills, and that it is tucked away in a canyon somewhere in the hills themselves. You guys spent some time traveling there before finally discovering it, tucked away, hidden by cliffs that sort of tower and reach over it. You did some preliminary scouting, which brought you into the garden behind the monastery itself, where you encountered a couple of gargoyles. And after attempting to pick a lock into the main room, your attempts were foiled by a couple of lockpicks breaking off in the door itself, forcing you to find another way in. You broke in through a window that led off the garden, into a couple of unoccupied rooms, and after doing some sneaking around, found your way into the older part of the monastery, where you encountered an archlich. Fearing for your lives momentarily, you were relieved to discover that he is no threat to you. He is, in fact, the older brother of one Samular Caradun, the man who founded the Order of Knights that Lady Ushin Stormbanner is now a leader of. He gave you some information about the monastery, the goings-on, who's in charge, etc. Explained that there are catacombs or ruins below that he believes is where they are keeping prisoners. He explained that in the main part of the catacombs, he has prepared a resting place for his brother, whose body lies in rest beneath the hall in the beneath. Oh my god, I can't think of the word.
Under.
Yeah, he's entombed underneath Summit Hall, and he hopes to one day bring his body here to lay him to rest. He warned that there are zombies or undead guarding those catacombs, and they answer only to him. He has also explained that while he will not help you clear out, as he has sworn off violence, once the monastery has been eradicated of all of the cultists, he will be happy to make sure that it is not retaken. So after dispatching with the head priest, a man named Carbo, and the lady of the keep, who appeared to be a high-ranking monk of her own right, you have got a couple of keys and some information that leads you down below, where we currently find Felix, having chased after her before she could escape, and nuking her with a fireball in the pitch-black darkness of a stairwell. We ended with Felix hearing a sound coming from perhaps a door at the end of the hall. And that's where we will pick up.
Quick question. Carbo with a C, a K, or a Q?
Q.
Interesting.
So you guys have just had a fight up in this room, where 4 of you currently are. Felix having chased after what's-her-face? The abbess.
Helen
He's
Ray?
now Yes, Helen Ray, sorry. Having chased after her, he is now separated from you. and on his own. So let's move to Felix.
Am I supposed to be able to see anything?
You are in the pitch dark. I'm just going to make sure that your character can see. They should be able to. You should be able to see your token.
Yeah, that's all I can see is my token.
Okay, and that is all you can see. I don't know what the others can see. Probably nothing at all.
Jack and shit, and Jack left town.
Damn.
Wow. So Felix, you are supposedly alone in the dark. You can still see a little bit of light coming from the stairs that you just came down. But farther below, it is pitch blackness. You've just cast a fireball that you had transmuted to ice. You can feel its effects around you. You can hear maybe the crackling and the tinkling of frost and a rime of ice. And you hear no further movement from Helen Ray. But you did hear a voice. Huh? From in the darkness.
Well, then I will try to turn around and make my way back up the stairs.
Okay. It's not a problem. There's no roll for it. You are back on the stairs.
I can see again. And I would make my way back towards where the party was last I saw him.
Okay.
I would imagine we're headed his way, right? Like, she ran out of the room, we would have probably chased her. I think. I don't think there was any reason why we would not.
Yeah, it was just in the initiative order. Felix was the next to go,
Yeah.
and that's what he did. So you guys might be out in the hall. Well, put yourselves where you think you would be.
Wait up, guys.
We did about 5 rounds of combat, right?
Sure.
Okay. Just need to, Actually, I don't recall if I used Blade Song in this fight or not. I don't think I did. Let's say no. No, I've used it twice today, and it was in the bigger fight, and then the fight outside. I'll also dismiss the hand, dropping concentration.
Okay. It is still very late. Dawn has not yet come, although you would know that it is not far off.
So I will meet everyone and just, out of breath, Felix will just be like, I think I got her. It's quiet, but I can't see. There's also a noise coming down there. From down, it sounded like it was separated.
Alright. Let's check it out.
I think we should rest first.
You do know that Renwick had told you if you needed rest, you could always head back to where he is. And that there's no need to set a guard if he's about.
And didn't he just want us to kill Helen Ray and Carbo? I think that was... the two he called out?
He said to remove the cult.
Someone with light or the ability to see should check on the body to be sure.
Starsha.
What now?
Check on that. Check on, go downstairs. See what you see.
I went down there earlier when I was, like, scouting this out, didn't I?
We're checking to make sure the body is that I killed her.
Okay.
Starsha, there may be important loot on her body for you to take.
Oh, well, let me check on that.
Hold a minute. And Taladar reaches up and traces a symbol in the air, mutters an incantation, and Starsha turns invisible. I know you're stealthy, but a little extra protection never hurts.
While he's doing that, I give her a tap. Good luck, guidance.
And Taladar would call out behind you. It lasts for an hour, but do not attack or cast a spell, or it will break.
Okay, now I kind of wonder what y'all are expecting down there.
You don't know.
Something that went, huh? Something down there.
She heard something similar before when she scouted down there too, didn't she?
She heard something, voices in a language she maybe couldn't make out, coming from behind a door.
Right.
Are you heading downstairs then to check, Starsha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So carefully moving down the stairs into the darkness. Well, you shouldn't be able to see through that wall, but that's my fault. You do see a dead body. It is right up against a door. It looks like it's covered in frost. The frost now beginning to melt. Make a perception check. "19. You can definitely hear voices behind the door. Some sound slightly hushed, like maybe they're trying to be quiet. And one deep, brutish sounding voice. But they are speaking a language you don't understand.
Can I tell how many?
You can tell that there's more than two.
Oh, can I peep through the keyhole?
There's no keyhole.
Oh.
I would say at this point, having scouted around the building, you would know that there are stairs. These ones that you came down previously, where there's, buckets and stuff piled up on the landing just above you. And that there are stairs in the main temple, you think, that also lead down. You're not sure if there are other stairs anywhere else. What would you like to do?
I think I'll go back up and let the other two know what I see.
Okay.
Because I don't think it would be a good idea for me to try and crack the door open.
Okay. And I will tell you that having woken Helen Ray from her sleep, there is nothing on her body. Your looting
What a
goes in vain.
disappointment.
Taladar twirls his imaginary mustache. You fell for my ruse.
Move you back up to the other layer. And you relay to your friends that yes, she is indeed dead. What's the plan?
I would like to investigate. Well, we can rest if you like, but I'd like to investigate because there are prisoners here, or slaves, and they're down below.
Someone is bound to find that corpse. But
So-
I agree. At least a brief respite would be good.
So you do want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I'm out all my 3rd level spell slots and one of my 2nd level. I wouldn't mind getting one of those back, a couple of those back.
Okay,
Yeah,
but yeah,
here's-
that. Sorry, go
Here's
ahead.
the problem I see with that is like, while we're taking our little rest, people are gonna start waking up. They will find a dead body. They will
Right.
find several dead bodies,
That's
and
fair.
we will use our advantage.
We've got them kind of surprised at the moment.
I have one spell slot at each level available.
Do you think they'll still want to fight? We've apparently killed the 2 leaders here.
Perhaps we should collect some heads.
I'll leave it to the group to decide on what to do. If we should maybe at least move her body.
Yeah,
Since-
but we gotta have to be super sneaky because there's obviously somebody behind that door that she's in front of.
All right,
Isn't that where we need to go, or
it is.
Well, there's two sets of stairs. We could take the other.
that's true? Yeah.
But I guess the downside of that is at least we know where they are, where things are right now. If we go down the stairs, then we might get disoriented.
All right. Consensus.
In either case, I do think we should rest.
Taladar, rest or go.
She makes a valid point. We should go.
Moss,
Rest.
Felix,
How long is a short rest? Is it an hour?
Half hour?
Darkstar.
A short rest is an hour.
Hour? Damn it.
I think if we're going to push, we might use the last minutes that we have.
Yeah, these are monks. They're getting up early.
I think. Alright.
Starsha, I'm assuming you want to go?
Heck yeah, we gotta go.
All right. All right, Moss, sorry.
You've been
Boss just-
outnumbered.
Shrugs.
So, are you guys
We have
going to
nature.
continue?
Yep.
Are you going to continue down these stairs, or are you going to find the other stairs and go down?
No, let's just go right here.
All right.
Can someone do a light spell?
Can someone light the way?
Let me-
Yes.
I have the drift globe.
Oh,
Can you use
yeah,
that?
you have the-
Yeah, drift globe.
Oh, I will give you.
Shouldn't someone
tokens
else do the
and
drift globe? Is that going to reveal you if you use the drift globe?
It's going to
Still
reveal all of you.
Well, she's still invisible, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It shouldn't reveal her, though.
Okay.
Yeah, it only ends if she attacks or casts a spell. So, it's a 2nd level spell slot. use the hour. Starsha, you're invisible until you gank somebody with your dagger, and that's definitely advantage. Attacking from invisible.
How's everyone for health before we go down?
I'm fine.
I'm good.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. I will move you all down to the bottom layer. And I'll give Starsha a drift globe.
Hey, it's me,
Darkness.
Charlotte Murphy.
Fuck your couch. Can everybody see?
I can see Moss in a sea of utter blackness.
I don't see any. I see Aranor, but blackness.
Smile oats.
I can see a room at the bottom of the stairs, and the other four are strangely translucent.
Yes. That is an issue that I spent all day working on, and it can't be fixed.
What the fuck?
Okay. So you all find yourselves in a relatively small area, a couple of flights of stairs, down to a landing, and then farther down, ending in a door.
So still just see utter blackness. Is that?
Yes. Oh, let me put a drift globe out. How am I going to do this? I will just make it so that Starsha is giving off light. Starsha, do you have the stats for the drift globe? Like how much light it sheds?
Let me check.
I just don't have it pulled up right now. Awesome. I think it casts light in 60 feet.
Sounds like it.
Okay, I'm just going to put a thing on the map for you.
Hooray!
And I will let you have control of it. There you go. You should be able to move it now.
Oh yeah.
So you can move it anywhere within 60 feet of you.
That's cute.
Okay. So you're all down in this hallway. Everybody give me a stealth check.
Oh dear.
Starsha, you will roll at advantage. So roll again. Well,
Felix is probably playing with his watch.
as you all make your way, what you think is silently down the stairs, Felix trips over the handle of a bucket, and it goes tumbling down the stairwell. And then Aranor turns to yell at Felix in what he thinks is a quiet whisper, but isn't. And then everyone can hear Taladar rolling his eyes. From the door beyond, you now hear what sounds like commands, and then very quiet, hushed voices. What would you like to do?
Aranor's going to go up and kick the door open.
So there are. All right.
Okay, I'm going to clear initiative.
Gonna put Deebs and the door in it.
Because as Deebs opens the door, which you should be able to do, the light begins to flood the interior, and you can see that there are creatures in this room.
Oh no.
So go ahead and click your character before you roll your initiative.
Boy. I was trying to intimidate them with the door kick.
I was intimidated.
All right. Has everybody rolled? Looks like it. Let's load up some combat music. It is go time.
You see Deebs with his typical initiative roll.
Mm-hmm.
Kicks the door in, but is the last to go. Makes sense.
His foot's tired.
As the large door swings open, what you see, those of you that are right next to the door, is several large figures, one much larger than the others. They are all turned to look at the door. From the back of the room, one of these creatures yells out in broken common, "What's the sign?"
Oh shit. I'm in the back. Can you even see me?
No.
I yell, I know the sign.
Well, what is it?
I can Moss move forward a little bit so he's visible. Maybe you have to take it right to the front, or
Yeah, if your friends will let you.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, Aranor is standing blocking most of the door.
I'm doing the sign. This one. Can I put this into? I'll put it in Discord. So I guess like a triangle with thumbs.
Yeah, I showed you guys all what the symbols look like, how the hand gestures go. Do you remember what the hand gesture is?
I don't think we've seen the Earth. At least maybe you guys saw it when I wasn't here. But I'm gonna guess. I'd have to have a roll on this, but I'm gonna guess it's like with fingers, and then the thumbs making the middle line.
Give me a performance check.
Oh shit!
They all sort of look at each other. And
That's not good.
the one closest to the door takes 2 steps back.
It's Paul Abdul.
I'm just confidently holding my hands up there. It's this is the sign.
Yeah, you're not sure if you've given the right sign. You can see them all looking at each other, but nobody is making a move.
There are intruders in the area. Did Helen Ray come through here?
No, dude, she's dead.
You are standing on top of her body.
Oh boy, she's dead. There's intruders in the building.
Are we?
Did
we're
anyone
Not,
run through here?
we're not honoring the initiative order just yet, right? Like we all
Correct.
just talk. Okay.
Yes.
What do we see in the room? Like, what do these guys look like? And what are? I mean, it looks like they're living here in this cave.
Yeah, so in this room, you can see, if you were to, I'm going to say that you can all basically see what's in the room, regardless of where you're standing. You can see an exceptionally large ogre and 3 what looks like advanced or well-armored orcs of some sort.
These guys, do they look at all like they're affiliated with the Earth people, the Earth cult? Like they're not wearing any kind of.
No, they're not wearing like
vestments
cultist robes or anything like that.
Taladar is going to take a gamble. Those in power above are dead. We could certainly use a hand with the rest. How much are they paying you? Perhaps we could make a deal.
Go on.
I need to know how much they're paying you so I can make a counteroffer. I'm happy to roll a persuasion check if that helps. I'm happy to fail a persuasion check if it helps.
Yeah, just make a persuasion check.
There it is.
Wow. Wow.
On fucking brand. On brand. Every time.
Sure. Come forward. Hand me your payment.
I look at Taladar and just kind of shake my head no.
You heard the... whatever he is.
I'll make the payment.
Hand
Give
our
him your payment.
Does it look like they can fit through the door?
Yes.
The big beefy ogre can fit through that door?
Yep.
Damn. Okay.
It's a big door. I just couldn't make it any bigger on the map.
Who said hand me the payment? The ogre or the one of the orcs?
No, the guy beside the well.
Okay.
So what are you doing, Deebs?
I've got your payment.
All right. I'm gonna tap him, give him a guidance as he goes by me. Just we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I mean the minute that the words exit your lips, you see 3 of the figures draw weapons. So now we will step into initiative order.
Okay.
No, you can still be where you are.
Okay.
I
didn't know
will.
if I made
Yeah,
it
I'll
up
let.
there.
Yeah, you could make it up there. So we'll go from the top of the round. It is the guy in the back. He is going to pull a large javelin from his back and throw it right at Moss.
Get back, Moss.
Does a 7 hit?
Damn.
How
Moss.
funny would it be if I said yes? It does not hit.
Moss. He's throwing something made from a tree at you. That's terrible.
He is then going to take a few steps forward. Starsha, I'm assuming you've moved the drift globe into the room so that everyone can see?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Next is the gigantic ogre. Seeing that Aranor has stepped right up into his face, he sort of gives a brief look at the guy who's standing beside the well, who nods, and a big smile creeps across the ogre's face. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Well, that's all he's got. So, Taladar, it is you next.
Taladar is going to. Well, hang on. Starsha, you didn't actually, you haven't moved up in front of me, have you?
No, I'm just
Okay.
moving the globe.
Because that would prevent me from getting anywhere useful.
No, I'm just playing
She
around.
stepped up she stepped up to put the globe in the room.
Yeah, Taladar is gonna, oh boy. Taladar is gonna get really fucking dangerous, and move up to here, invoke the, you know what, he's gonna move up to here with his back to the wall, invoke the Blade Song. Let me just make sure that's not more than what he can move. He's gonna invoke the Blade Song first. Yeah, he's still got 10 feet of movement left. Okay, he's gonna move up to here. The Blade Song on AC of 20, he's going to attack with Green Flame Blade. A rapier attack. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
That is 11 points of piercing damage plus an additional number on the left. 3 points of fire damage. And so a total of 14 points.
14.
And that is his turn. And he leans in close as he stabs in with his rapier, lit with green flames, the flames lighting his face from beneath. I guess I'll find out how much they paid you when I take it off your corpse.
Starsha, it is your turn. I'll move you back where you were. You can see that there are 3 orc-like creatures and a huge ogre in there.
Let me move. Behind the big guy that Aranor is on?
To move behind him, you will need to move past one of these guys. So you will take an opportunity attack.
Is she invisible still?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Actually, you know what? He's got this. Like, this dude over here is doing absolutely nothing. I'll move behind him.
Which one?
This one.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'll do my stabby stab.
Yep, so you can
I'm
roll
not
at advantage for sneak attack.
I don't know how to do that, so I'll just...
You hold shift so that it rolls at advantage. Like, hold shift while you click the button.
That?
Yep. A 26 is absolutely going to hit. So, from nothingness, the form of Starsha appears behind this creature as her blade protrudes from this creature's sternum, dealing a massive 21 points of damage.
And I do my bonus and
Yes, you can.
stab him again.
Yes. This will not be an advantage.
And invisibility is gone.
But a 21 does hit. Unfortunately, it's just very, very minor damage. So an additional 2 points. But you did so much damage to this guy that the massive damage rules will fall. And he is technically stunned until his next turn.
Nice.
He gurgling his own blood.
Yes, she is.
She.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a female. You can't tell by the tatas?
I thought that
Girl
was
action.
They are on
I thought that
parade.
was a gut with a shadow from its head in the middle.
Nope, they're bazongas.
Just better zoom enhance.
Felix, it is your turn.
I will go ahead and firebolt the one right that Starsha just hit.
Okay, go ahead. That is going to hit. From out of the hallway, a small dot of red light grows and impacts this creature, and it is not looking well.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Moss.
Do any of these have heavy armor or like metal armor or anything like that?
They are wearing their armor is sort of mismatched. But it's a combination of like leather and metal. You know, some like iron pauldrons maybe, or one might have a breastplate. It's mismatched. No, sorry. The three smaller creatures are all wearing what looks like forms of plate mail.
Okay. Moss is going to rub his hands and point at the back right one, this guy.
Okay.
Oh, here it comes.
And cast Heat Metal.
Yep. It's my favorite spell to use against armored foes as a druid.
Not in here.
There is no
Feel the burn.
save for it, I don't believe.
I will link it. I don't see a save for it.
Nope, it just takes it.
And he's now got disadvantage against on attack rolls. Unless it can drop its armor.
All right. Anything else?
No one's taking damage. I guess maybe I'll just move in a little bit just for visibility.
Okay.
Move out of the way of. Yep, done.
All right, that's going to bring us to the guy who is currently having his flesh singed. He lets out a horrible, horrible yell and charges forward to the closest opponent, which unfortunately is Starsha.
It's always Starsha.
Starsha.
Starsha. He is going to come charging at you with his great axe and make a multi-attack. Does the 16
And
hit?
he has disadvantage, right?
Oh, yes, that's right. Let me roll again. Does the 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, the first attack, you're going to take 12 points of damage.
$12 points.
Yes. And then rolling again, 22 is definitely going to hit. You're going to take an additional 11.
Oh, you're right. I have that uncanny dodge.
Yeah, you can use that on the first one if you want. To have it to only 6, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 points for the first one and 11 points for the second one, for a grand total of 17 points of damage. That brings us to what appears to be the leader of the group. He smiles directly in Taladar's face, spits his blood to the side, and takes a massive swing.
What is he swinging with?
A great axe.
Oh, shit.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 would hit, but I'm going to shield for AC of 25 until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. Seems to clang off of nothing.
Yeah, Taladar raises his blade suddenly and impossibly parries it, and there's a flash of blue arcane force.
He rears back with both hands and attempts to strike you again. Does a 25 hit?
Fuck! Yes! Exactly.
For minimum damage, 5
Yay.
points.
Ow! You'll pay for that.
Aranor, last to go.
Okay. As always,
As always.
Aranor activates Greatsword,
Okay.
says a little prayer to Tyr, and swings.
Go ahead.
Oh, there it goes. Does an 18 hit?
Absolutely. This big sword slices through this guy.
Then I follow up with a smite at level 2.
Okay.
Which will be 3d8.
Okay.
Smite for 15 points.
Wow, okay. What does the smite look like?
It's, like a holy flame, I'm assuming, kind of.
Called down from above?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right.
So, what's that, 26 there? And then
Yep.
second attack. Oh, that's going to be 12.
A 12 hits.
Oh,
This guy is big and cumbersome.
so question, can I smite again?
Are you allowed to smote somebody more than once per round? I've never played a paladin, so I don't know.
Divine Smite, yes.
I think as long as you have spell slots, you
Yeah.
can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no limit to the number of times you can do it around.
So
Yeah,
this is
then
gonna
go
be-
ahead.
That's going to be at a level 1.
Okay.
So that's 2d8.
Okay.
This fucking guy and his damage.
Jesus!
Oh!
You've taken off so much health with 2 massive swings of the greatsword, both powered by damage from a divine source, this guy drops to one knee, bringing him eye level with you as he leans heavily on his great club.
Alright.
And massive damage will apply to him as well. And because he took so much damage in one round, he is dead. His large body unable to hold in that much damage. Wow, that's 60 points in one round.
Alright, that's all I could do.
Thank Christ. Okay. Top of the round now. The Orog in front of Starsha is stunned. Until the end of its next turn. So basically, it loses its turn altogether. Ending its turn, it loses the condition. But it is now the ogre's turn. Oh, nope, it's not. He's dead. It is now Taladar's turn.
Taladar is going to grin a wicked grin at this dipshit in front of him, point his blade at him, and disappear as he casts Misty Step as a bonus action.
Okay.
I just need to find it and cast it. He blinks out in a swirl of mists, appears here, and attacks this guy. I'm assuming with advantage.
Yep.
Green Flame Blade.
Oh shoot, I should have moved after I
That doesn't hit, does it?
With advantage, a 17 is just not quite enough.
Ah, shit. Well, the flames light the blade and he swings, but I'm guessing it bounces off his armor or something. It's too bad. That is action, bonus action. You know what? He's gonna move here to engage them both, and hopefully give them another target. And that's his turn.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Rin, you can move if you want.
Taladar just moved where I was going to move to, but
Okay.
Oh, I mean, if you took your turn before me, so just go there. If you're gonna engage them, yeah, that's
no, I'm not.
that's fine.
I'm
I'll
just
see
going to
where I'm
move
at.
there so I can be next to Starsha, so I can try
Okay.
to intercept.
Aw.
He's just trying to get all the hotties.
Trying to earn those brownie points.
He saw the new boobs.
Starsha, it is your turn. You have a creature to your right that seems to be steaming in his own armor, and the one directly in front of you that you damaged so badly previously is you are now in flanking with.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thanks
finish
to
that one
Taladar.
off.
All right, yeah, you roll with advantage, sneak attack. So with advantage, you just hold shift and roll it. Jesus. Yeah, that is going to hit. And that is, with 11 points, more than enough to put this one down. You do still have your bonus action. You could turn and slash at the one next to you.
I would love to do that. But do I still have advantage because that one is no?
No, it's not. You're not flanking with it.
Yep.
Your rolls are so good that shouldn't be an issue.
Now you jinxed it.
Sorry.
See?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's just not enough to get through his plate armor.
You did have to say something.
And that's everything? You're not moving, I'm assuming?
Yeah, maybe I should move considering that this guy is standing right next to me.
He will get an attack of opportunity when
Exactly.
you move.
Can I just jump over and get behind him? Oh wait,
No.
there is more left.
Yes, there is one more guy in the room. Or sorry, there's 2 alive guys in the room.
Hold on, my website just did something weird.
Yep, mine too. It's reloading, but it's taking a while. It looks like Roll20's site just crashed.
Great.
It's back. Just
Felix
just
is back
reload
there
it.
dancing in the hall.
The music went away too.
Yeah. It might just need a refresh.
Okay, so let me get behind the one that's standing by the well.
Okay.
This one.
Okay. You are going to take an attack of opportunity from the one that you just moved away from. So he's going to hit you with a 25 to hit for 14 points of damage.
But he's way over there.
Can I intercept?
Yeah. Yes, you can intercept. Can you intercept a reaction? I'm sure you can.
She moved.
It's a reaction.
Yeah, it's like counterspelling a counterspell.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how much damage did she take?
She took 14.
So 8.
So instead of 14, 8. You take 8 points of damage, Starsha.
Dude, Deeps, you bring value, man.
Thanks. Try.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. You holy fuck.
Can I use Uncanny Dodge on that too?
I think so.
It's once per turn, right? As long as she's
It's
got
once
a reaction.
per turn. Yeah.
So,
So instead of 8, you'll take 4.
right. I'm not looking great.
I can see your HP. You're fine.
It's a scratch.
Probably got more HP than everyone except for Deep still.
No.
She's baiting Bry.
So that was your movement. Are you going to take an attack on this guy now? Oh, no. Sorry.
I can't.
That's right. You took your attack already. Okay. That's the end of your turn. Felix, it is your turn.
So the guy by the well was the one talking, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to twin a firebolt at him.
Okay.
And miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 10 will not hit.
That one will.
Second one absolutely will for max damage. 16 points. He is looking pretty rough.
That will be my turn.
All right, Moss, it's your turn.
So heat metal can continue on.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
So I just roll it again.
Yep. $11 points. This guy lets out a yowl. As the smell
And
of
that's
burnt meat
sorry.
permeates the air.
Shisharog. Can I still do my primal savagery because I wasn't casting another spell, right?
Yep.
So Moss will rush forward, I guess, flanking this guy.
Okay.
and will whip out his hands, hiss, and primal savagery on the guy in front.
Okay,
Nice.
with advantage.
Oh, right.
Yep, that'll hit.
So I just rolled the hit again because I had the 17 above. That's why I re-roll the damage.
Oh,
again.
sorry. The 17 does not hit.
Sorry, but I have advantage, so I did weird. I didn't roll with advantage, so I rolled another 2 hit below. 23.
That's fine. Yep.
And then I rolled 17 damage on the first one. So okay, if you wanted to roll that again, I can roll it again.
Nope, that's fine. That is more than enough to take this guy down to the floor. Now we are left with just the guy whose armor is roasting him alive. You still have some movement left. If you wanted to move.
I'm gonna stay back.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I'll move up and try to protect Starsha. How much movement do I have left? Can I get right in front of him?
You have 20 feet of movement.
Can I get there?
You could get here.
There.
You can't really stand. Well, yeah, no, you can
Okay,
stand.
that's
up
fine.
that
I'm
body.
there. I'm there.
Okay. And that is your turn, leaving us with the last guy to go. Seeing his companions falling around him,
Smells like barbecue.
Don't do it, dude. Don't do it.
he is going to... He is going to drop his axe and hold up his hands. I surrender!
Isn't he still cooking in his armor?
Yes. Aranor, it is your turn. This guy has dropped his massive great axe to the ground in front of you.
Tell me where I can find Mirage.
He's below!
Below here? Where is
Yes! Below! Much
there's a
farther
well.
below.
Can you draw us a map?
Where do these 2 doors lead to?
Stop the pain! Because he's continuing to burn inside his armor.
Moss.
Oops.
And it wasn't my turn yet.
No.
Are we out of combat?
Yeah, I think.
Unless you guys are going to continue to attack.
I'm just eyeing Taladar because I know he's gonna come swinging around.
Talador is actually just he's sheathed his sword and he's just he's taken a step back and he's just standing there with his arms folded across his chest, smiling, watching this guy cook.
Moss, please drop your smell. Your spell.
Can you draw some?
Drop your smell.
Can Can you, Moss Eisman, can you draw us a map? Tell us where the prisoners are. Tell us where Mirage is. Tell us if anything of interest in this basement.
He's below.
That's not what I asked for, and he's going to burn again.
Jesus.
Boy.
Moss, don't
So
kill
we'll
him.
stay in initiative. We'll stay in initiative then. Whose turn was it last? His turn. Meaning that Aranor, it is your turn.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything because I was just talking to him.
Okay, so you would have given up your turn just to talk. Taladar, what
Yeah.
are you doing?
Taladar is just gonna. Yeah, he is going to draw his sword about 6 inches, slap it with his ring, and the ping echoes around the chamber, turning into a loud gong sound. I need this guy to make a wisdom save. DC 15.
He failed.
Then he's going to take... Ooh, rocks. 20 points of necrotic damage.
This guy drops to both knees.
Jesus.
He's not dead yet, but
Let's
he's
get
getting real close.
Let's get some information from this thing.
I don't think he has anything more to tell us, and that's Taladar's turn. He's just watching and smiling.
He is
Starsha and
now
Felix
writhing in pain.
Starsha and Felix are up next.
Yeah, Starsha, it is your turn.
Oh, what am I supposed to do with that? He's willing to help us, but you're burning him to death.
It's not my turn yet. I can't stop it.
Why can I hear you grinning as you say that?
Very, very much am.
Yeah, I mean, you could have stopped it while we were out of initiative.
Yeah, but he didn't answer my question, so.
Well, you asked him 17 things.
And he won't answer anything if he's dead.
He can't do anything while he's writhing in
It's
pain.
Starsha's turn right now. I will do
Sure.
something when it comes to my turn.
Starsha, what are you
I'm
doing?
just gonna sit there and do nothing.
Okay. Felix.
Oh boy.
So he's on, like, how badly does he look for damage?
He is on death's door.
Is there any way I could tell if he was under 4, like, health?
Yes. I'd say that he looks like he is literally about to take his last breath.
Okay. Is heat metal considered flames?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Let's see.
More specifically, with control flames, can I put it out?
Because I think it sounds cool. It's a transmutation spell. There's no actual flame though. The metal is just really, really hot.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, that's why.
Yeah, there's no physical fire to see. I mean, you could just dispel magic.
But, I mean, I don't have the spell slot for that. Can I do anything to... Let's see.
You can make a non-lethal water-based attack to maybe quench it. I don't know.
Would that work?
I would let it work. Yeah.
Alright, can I use my adaptive blast to shoot a mote of cold at him?
Yeah, I'll let that. Yeah, that could work. The spell itself won't drop, but I would say it will prevent him from taking damage on the next one.
Okay, I will do that.
Okay. So he'll take 1 point of non-lethal damage as his armor becomes chilled temporarily.
Well, he hasn't taken the damage from the spell yet because my turn hasn't rolled around.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Can I keep it warm but let the heat subside to keep the spell on him?
I don't
Like,
think
not-
so. I
basically
think it's
not
all or
take-
nothing.
Oh, nothing? Okay. I am going to let the spell drop.
Okay.
I'm going to tower over him. Do I tower over him? How tall is he?
They're relatively tall. You're probably at a similar height. You might be slightly taller. Yeah, I don't have a height, but they're big.
All right.
They're bigger than normal orcs.
So Moss is going to make the sign right in front of his face again. This is the sign. Now tell me everything about this basement.
Sign is wrong.
Are you sure about that? Are you really sure this is the wrong sign?
Yeah.
No. I mean, this is hinting to him he does not want to. Doesn't the sign look right? Doesn't the sign look right to you right now?
Mirage is deep below.
Where are the prisoners?
In their cells.
Friend, you're not being very helpful. Where are the cells?
To the south.
Through this door here, where I'm at.
Yes.
I think we've gotten everything we need.
Is there anything else of interest down here that you want to tell me about?
No.
Moss is going to bind him with his rope.
Okay.
And give him peanut butter.
Slather those burns with some peanut butter.
No. He's not going to have that peanut butter. You're not even the bad stuff. And yeah, I'm going to make him march with us, I guess. Do I need to
Somebody
do
will
s-
have to carry him basically because he is on the verge of death.
If a couple people were hit there. Do we need some healing?
Yeah.
I imagine Starship doesn't look very good. Talador's just got a scratch. He's all right.
I'm deciding whether I want to blow my last third level slot.
Probably not. We're not done here.
Yeah, I mean, I can heal her for 12 using Lay on Hands. So you can save that spell.
Like I can heal with the healing word as well, but
I'm at 35 out of 57.
healing word's not going to cover that.
Oh, you get that. That's right. You get that nice new amulet.
Yep.
You
basically
have
saved
more
her
hit
life.
points than I have total.
Yeah, she's got more than my max.
I healed for her for 12 points.
All right, Starship, give yourself 12 points.
I'll
Thank you.
let's tie this guy so he can't just lay him on one of these mats.
Okay.
Just kind of bind him so he can't really move, but
He doesn't look like he's really
yeah.
going anywhere. Some
Well-
vestigial heat coming from his armor, but he's not putting up a fight at all.
Okay,
Yeah.
so actually time to the well, and Moss going to show him a little kindness and basically give him some water and kind of wash his burnt, charred skin a little bit.
Okay.
That is for the information. But if I find you've left anything hidden. Anything of value. We will be back.
Speaking of value, let's search the room real quick.
Yeah, Teledar would like to go to the north door and listen. And also maybe inspect the door. Just see if it's locked.
The door to the north does not appear locked. Give me a perception check.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, that's better than I expected.
It sounds completely silent.
He's going to study the door closely, looking for any signs that it is magically warded. Do you want an investigation or arcana for that?
Give me
or-
investigation.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
you guys are looking for stuff. Yeah, it's not warded. It's just a basic door, not locked. Looks like it's used not as frequently as the one you came in, but it is used often.
Well, without asking others, he's going to very slowly open it a crack and just peek through.
Okay.
All right. Well, he'll just turn around and look at the others. There's a hallway to the north.
Who
should be
is
perhaps-
searching this room? Somebody said they wanted to search the room.
Yeah, I'll search it.
Okay. Give
Can I-
me.
Can I give a guidance?
Yep. Give me an investigation check.
Oh,
You could do perception if you want.
there.
Looks like a room.
All right.
Oh wait,
Um,
no, that's right. Guidance. You only add 1d4 to it, right?
Correct.
No, okay. So I didn't. Starsha needs to investigate.
Starsha, make an investigation check. Unless you're doing something else.
Maj just shakes his head at Aranar. Maybe you should stick the swing in the sword.
Oh my god, Starsha!
She's busy recovering from the gaping wounds that she had, so she's not too keen on rummaging through smelly ogre blankets.
Can I loot them though?
Not with that roll, you can't. But Aranor can with a 16.
All right. Thank
And
you.
he comes up with,
I don't have to roll investigation to loot them.
yeah, you do, to see what they have on them. You could have missed a pocket. Jirth, this, the head honcho, Orog, did seem to have a good store of stolen loot. You're not sure if it was from the captives or what it was, but he's in one of the beds, the one that's separate from everyone else. It's sort of wedged beneath a loose flagstone, and it contains 98 gold pieces and 3 platinum pieces.
Mm-hmm. Loose it.
Mm-hmm.
On his body, there are 2 keys.
Oh boy.
One looks like a very basic sort of skeleton key. And one looks a little bit more substantial. It looks more like a prison key.
Okay.
What would you guys like to do? You've tied up one of the Orogs, who is breathing heavily, leaning against this well.
Let's head south.
You said south, right? For
Yeah,
the prisoners?
that's where the prisoners are. Let's head that way.
So opening the door to the south, You guys look down into pitch black hallways. But the light from the globe thankfully casts enough light to see well by. You can see from this doorway that it does look like it branches a few different directions.
All right.
I'll move it out its full distance.
I'll take lead if that's okay.
Yeah, being able to see, you're comfortable with once again taking the lead.
Oh boy. Look at all this. What do you guys think?
Aranor, give me a perception check.
Oh no.
You're taking the lead.
Good job, Jeeves.
Yeah, it is. The ceilings are about 10 feet high in here, and the walls all look completely natural. You're not sure if this is a natural bit of cave or if they've just been well carved. There are definitely indications of where mining has taken place. And it is dark, but relatively dry down here.
Do you want me to take the lead here?
Sure.
All right, Moss moves in front of Aranor. Is any kind of anything interesting that says it would indicate me to go left or right? It's like more trampling of the ground or anything.
Make a
Footprints.
survival check.
While he's doing that, whichever way the party goes, Taladar will go the opposite way, just 10 feet or so, and stand watch.
Okay.
I mean, he's shit at perception, so, you know.
Yeah, it does look like a highly trafficked area leading out from this room. And the majority of the steps seem to go to the right.
My right or the right on the screen?
The right on the screen.
Onward. Moving up to the, I guess, the fork, which I can't see to the north. It's just a big blob of black on the path. Is that a path to the north, or am I mistaken?
You're not sure? There's no light that way.
Drift globe!
The Drift Club only listens to Starsha.
Ooh.
But as it moves up, are you going to stay that far back, Taladar?
Yeah, why not? He can
Okay.
always double run to catch up.
So as the Drift Globe moves up, you can now see to the north and to the east large barred gates.
Hooray.
I look inside. Do I see? Looks like prisoners. Are these cells?
Yeah. So moving up to the gate, it looks like there are definitely prisoners inside. They squint up
Moss.
at you as the light hits them. Looks like they're used to being locked in the darkness.
We're here to set you free. Moss motions for the prisoner key, or the key we just got off that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Are you handing it over? Or are you walking up to unlock it?
I'm gonna try to unlock it.
Yeah, so if Aranor hands over the key,
Mm-hmm.
you can try unlocking it, yeah. And you find that it fits this lock without issue.
Um,
Can I light a torch?
hand me the key, Moss, and I'll get the rest.
Yes, you can light a torch.
Just so I don't have to have all the drift globe follow me around.
Yep, so let me just light you up. I can't remember what torches lights give off. We'll just do it like that.
Bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Are any of these prisoners my farmer friends?
Looking around this room, you can see that it looks like 5 individuals in here in various different states. They look thin. They're probably a bit starved. They're pale. They're all squinting at you as the light erupts from your torch. They appear to be mostly human, maybe a couple of half-elves in the mix there. None of them seem to be your farmer friends. Aranor, you got the key from him. Are you going to open another one?
Yep, I'll open this one at the end of the hall.
Okay, once again, the lock pops open easily.
Are they chained or are they free to move? Or
They look like they're free to move. They're just locked in here.
well, it tells them we're going to get you out of here, but there may still be trouble in these basements. So stay close to us.
In the pen that you have just opened, Aranor, you see it's mostly humans, a couple of dwarves in there. One of them seems to bear the symbol of Mirabar.
Oh. Hello.
Oh,
We're here.
hi.
We're here to rescue you.
Oh, thank the light. We thought we'd be down here forever.
Let's gather the rest and get you guys out of here.
There's more of us in the pens to the north and the south. And I believe they took more below.
We'll be heading down there, but in the meantime, we'll get you out. Come with us. Let's get the ones from the south out as well. Down here.
Mosh tells the guy from Mirabar, we've already saved at least one of your companions.
Oh, which one?
I don't know.
I know that there were others. We were scooped up. There was an ambush. Oh, and then there was a second ambush, and more were taken. Great flying beasties.
Yes, we know.
They come every few days and take more of us away. I think to someplace below.
Have no fear. We're going to get you out of here.
So moving into the southern room, you can see that there are even more in there. Another varied mix. One that you recognize.
Did I recognize?
Yes.
Who do I recognize?
You recognize Al, one of the farmers.
Al! We're here to get you out of here.
I can't leave without Peggy.
Where is she?
She was taken 3-4 days ago. They come every once in a while and take more.
We will get Peggy, but first let's get you out of here.
So you gather up all of these slaves, and they are slow moving. These guys are weakened, emaciated, starving, injured. Some of them bear marks of whips or beatings.
Do we bring them to the Lich's room? We need someplace safe for them to
There's
rest.
a total of there's 17 total captives here. You're not sure that 17 people can fit in his quarters. Taladar, make a perception check.
Oh boy! Little perceptione. Hey, not bad. You know, for me.
You can hear the sounds of something coming from the hallway to the north. It doesn't sound like it's getting closer, but it sounds like movement.
Like here unexplored, or okay.
Yeah.
Taladar will quietly make his way back.
Okay.
And alert the others. There's movement from the hallway beyond, to the west and north. We should either make haste or prepare to defend our position.
Where do we bring them?
Let's get them upstairs and then figure it out from there. But let's get them out of the basement.
So you guys begin to... Are you heading back to the room you just came from, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you guys are leading them back. It's a slow-moving group. And while they don't make a lot of noise, there are a lot of them. And the combined movements do seem to generate a lot of sound.
Taladar, watch the flank.
Yeah, he just stares daggers at you. He doesn't like being told what to do, but it's the right thing to do.
Please.
The sounds that you heard before, Taladar, you can now hear more of. It does sound closer.
Whatever it is getting closer, and the numbers are growing.
Okay, let's keep moving. Get them out of here.
Let's say another 5. Go ahead.
Sorry, do I recall anything in the room that we can use to bar the door?
There wasn't anything other than some bedding and like personal effects, if you could even call them that. Nothing really that you could bar the door with. You could lock it, you think. Looks like the key to the cells also maybe locks the doors.
Yeah, I think he would suggest that. Move with haste. We should lock the door behind us. Maybe pile the bodies in front of it?
So you finally, after about 10 minutes, you get all of the prisoners into this room. I'm not going to put them all in there, because there's a lot. You get them all into the room, and you close the door behind you. I would say the last people into the room, Taladar being one of them, you would again hear more of that noise getting closer.
Is it like footsteps, skittering? It sound like a creature, like people?
It doesn't sound like footsteps, but it sounds like movement.
Yeah.
Taladar, lock the north door too.
Yeah, he'll lock it.
Moss turns to the guy we left alive. There's something else down here. What is it?
There's creatures. They come from unused tunnels. He's not dwarven.
What kind of creatures?
Like worm-like monsters and fungus.
Moss just holds up a finger. I asked if there's anything else that was down here. That's one. Is there anything else you wish to be forthcoming about? You really don't want to get to two.
He just spits at you.
Moss turns to the others with a glob of spit down his face. Well,
I don't think it hits, but I attacked.
Oh shit.
No, it didn't hit.
Finish him now. He's gonna be worm food. Let's go.
Well, no.
The prisoners,
Oh.
as one,
There
seeing
we
a
go.
spell fly across the room,
Here we-
shriek
Oh god.
as a
There goes
fireball lights it up.
Here goes Taladar.
And then the elf attempts to stab the prisoner who's tied but misses.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
He's just
Jeez.
laughing.
Moss is going to hiss and
Oh, he's tied up. He's restrained. Though, yeah. Then both of those should have been advantage, right?
Oh, roll again.
Oh man.
Moss can't hit him either.
Oh, Felix, that's not good enough. You need it. You need an 18. Continuing
I guess-
to bombard
I guess
him
if I have
with
advantage.
spells and weapons,
There we
you
go.
guys would continue to fail until finally the prisoners cowering in the corners of this room, seeing the violence erupt from their saviors.
Moss just hisses, flicks his finger, and just slices him across the throat.
And he finally dies.
Oh. That was unnecessary. We'll talk about this later.
I don't think that's necessary.
Let's get the prisoners out of here.
The prisoners are now cowering in the northern part of the room.
It's all right. It's all right. I apologize for that outburst. Please come with us. Let us get you out of here.
Yes, I'm sure the Lich upstairs will put you up in his abode for a night.
Let's-
He was keeping you all prisoner. Whatever's coming would have eaten him while he was tied up.
Oh,
That was the humane way to handle it.
damn! I would have liked to see that.
Now let's move.
I try and gather them all up to continue to lead them.
Side-eyeing the rest of the group, they do scurry after Aranor and up the stairs.
After we free these prisoners, take care of the prisoners, I think we should probably long rest. And then continue.
Where are you taking these prisoners?
Can you show the next floor again?
Yep.
And there's 17 of them?
There's 17 prisoners.
Are you able to, Taladar, are you able to send a message to someone?
tomorrow. Or after a rest, but I don't have it prepared.
All right, here's what we can do.
There's a couple rooms with beds.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We
could put them in the barracks and guard.
It's not all clear upstairs.
What time is it now?
I would say by now dawn has arrived. It's not super bright out yet, but the few windows that you can see out of would indicate that the sky is lightening. The sun has crossed the horizon.
Let's go to the kitchen. It seems like they were making something nice.
Oh, we also have a key to the distillery, which is very close by, and as far as I can tell, defensible. Right? Only one door in.
But can we fit everyone in?
So what are you guys doing?
This
Can I get perception checks? If you're out in the hall, Aranor, give me a perception check.
Talladar is going to go out into the hall too.
Okay, then give me a perception check as well.
There it is.
I'm gonna go in the hall, but I'm not gonna roll perception. Unless you want me to. I assume I came out too late.
Aranor, you don't hear anything coming from the room beyond, the room that you know to be the distillery. Talladar doesn't hear shit. Felix, you can hear praying or meditation or something like that to the south. It looks like, or it sounds like it's coming from beyond this door here.
man.
The monks are up and praying. We have two rooms perfectly good here, the distillery and the what's-her-name's bedroom.
Yeah.
We can deal with the rest of these monks.
And the Lich's room.
Let's open the distillery door, unlock it.
Okay.
Oh look, I have the ability to open that door.
Yeah. You can open anything that's not locked. Stepping into this room, there does not appear to be anyone in it. There's typical distillery stuff laying around. 4 large vats line one wall, with copper tubing and coils leaning from one to the next. There's large wooden casks. There's a window at one end of the room that looks out into the garden. And there's shelves on the eastern wall that hold scores of brown bottles. Some empty, some filled and sealed with red wax. So are you splitting up the prisoners, sticking half in here and half in, like, Helen Ray's room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Try and scrounge up some. Is there any kind of water or anything like in this distillery here we can give them?
Oh yeah, there's barrels of water in there.
Right.
Spicy water?
No, it's not, well, yes, but no. There's regular water as well.
I give them. Or actually, Moss, can you create some good berries for them?
I unfortunately cannot right now.
Okay. Then I will give some rations.
Okay. You hand out what little bits of food that you have. And the dwarf that you spoke to previously, let me grab his stats. A distillery.
Oh boy.
Well, I suppose if we have to stay someplace a bit longer, this is better than below.
Enjoy yourselves.
we're still going to need to escape from here, so maybe don't spend your time in the cask.
Enjoy yourselves.
So you split the groups up and you stick half of them in here and half of them in Helen Ray's quarters. I'm assuming you're going to tell them to be quiet, stay put.
Mm-hmm. We'll give them a code word.
Okay, what's the code word?
Sassafras.
Okay. Hey, what's the code word for?
If you keep the door locked and shut, only if you hear that code word, let us in.
All right. Sassafras. I got it. What would you guys like to do?
Maybe move to this south door.
Yep.
Now, remind me, the rooms that you cleared out previously, you dragged some of the bodies of Carbo and his two guards, back into the room that they came from and shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
The room beside it still has a shitload of dead cultists in it, as does the other room with pallets in it, correct?
Yep.
Right, I think we killed
Okay.
5 in the north one,
Mm-hmm.
3 in the cardboard room, and then 6 in the, or 5 or 6 in the other one.
Yes.
There's a lot of dead bodies. I'm actually
Mhm.
really surprised people are praying, not like in panic.
Well, you don't know if they have been up all night, and you know that there is a room to the very south with windows. You're not entirely sure what's in it. But it's possible they came from there.
I know the room that Aeronor's in front of right now had people when we were here earlier.
Listening at it, Aeronor, you can tell that you hear some movement, pacing, maybe. But primarily you're hearing what sounds like meditation chants or praying or something. What would you guys like to do?
Kick the door open.
Okay. You kick the door open, and inside you do see 2 monks that seem to be seated, cross-legged, hands placed in a position of prayer or reflection. As the door bangs open, they both look towards you.
Surrender. Your leaders are dead.
They look to each other. And they... No words. You can't really tell what they're thinking. They have those masks on their face.
Didn't Talador collect the heads?
What?
No, he talked about it, but one of the heads was, all the way across the compound at that point.
They are both going to rush you, though. So I'd like you guys to roll for initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, finally.
All the colors.
Oh, I forgot to... Dang it. Forgot to select myself.
Deebs,
What a noob.
come on.
What a noob.
Give Rin the tiebreaker for the natty 20, even though his dex is lower.
Let him invoke Greatsword.
I mean, he's also already in the door, and thematically that's pretty cool. He just busts in and surrender, and they rush, and he just goes after him.
Okay, who didn't wind up on the board? Aeronor?
Yep.
And what did you roll?
Natural 20, but I got a 19 because I get -1.
All right. Was there anyone else who didn't make it?
Deeb's the only
looks
fuck up.
Deebs is the only one that doesn't conform. Okay.
Mm.
Yep. You kick the door open. You see these 2 guys look at each other after telling them to surrender, and then they rush you. They don't get very far before it's your turn, though. What are you doing?
All right, is that where they're positioned?
Yes, that's where they're positioned.
Okay. Activate Great Sword.
Okay.
$11 points.
Yep, that is absolutely going to hit. Which one is it?
The one there, that one.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
I'll swing again.
All right.
It's 12 hit.
Unfortunately, a 12 does not hit.
Good.
But you hit him so hard that he can't take reactions until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
So you took down more than half his health.
All right.
That's everything?
Yep.
Taladar.
Well, Teledor doesn't have a blade song left, and he doesn't have a lot of other options, so he's just going to rush into the room. Can he get to here? He can.
Yep.
Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit
Absolutely.
for 7 points of damage plus. Number on the left, 6, so 13 points of damage total.
And it's dead.
That was all his movement. He's got a bonus action. That's it. He's got nothing else he can do.
Okay. Up next, while that monk is dead, Starsha, it's your turn.
Can't move myself. Oh, because I'm trying to move the wrong person.
Yep, that'll usually happen. You're the one with the ponytail. And the boobs.
Mm. All right, let me, I'm staying kind of far away.
Okay.
Oh, I still don't want to block the door. So I do have to move. Yeah, I'm moving in.
Okay.
Have fun and personnel with the only living.
Okay. You're going to rush right up to it. Okay.
Sure. I guess I could get behind him. There's room, right?
You should be able to make it. Yeah, no problem.
All right.
So you rush in, dashing by Aranor to get behind this guy. Go ahead and make your attack. Unfortunately, an 8 is not going to hit. You're not sure if it's from your injuries from the previous battle, but a 13 is not able to hit either. Is that your turn?
Unfortunate. Yep.
All right. Moss.
Moss will move into the room. And get out of the way of Todder, I guess.
Felix.
Sorry, Felix. And move right up to this guy and hiss and take a swipe at him with Primal Savagery.
Okay.
Or do I get
15
advantage
hits.
because I'm opposite Starship?
Yes, you do.
I'm just going to roll to hit again.
Yep. Yep. Definitely hits for 11 points of damage.
And that's all.
He also, because he took more than half his health, is stunned until the end of his next turn. Felix.
Yeah, it seemed like they have everything under control. With my perception roll, can I tell if there was anything other than Like down this other hallway, or just this room?
What was your perception?
I think it was like 18.
Yeah, you had an 18. I would say farther down the hall, this way, you can also hear movement. Maybe very, very quiet conversation. Not very much of it. And the sound of maybe furniture moving.
I'm gonna
Or large.
firebolt the door.
You're gonna firebolt the door?
Yeah, why not?
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna say a 16 hits. 10 fire damage to that door. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's damaged enough in the initial blast that you can see into the room.
Can we see anybody, or just I can tell
I would
it's
say
open?
from there, let me make sure I'm on the right layer. You can see, now turning around to look at you, it appears that sitting at a writing desk is a monk or a scribe who is, shocked as he turns around to see that the door has been blown open somehow. You don't get the sense that he's noticed you yet. Maybe it's because of all the smoke and fire in front of the door.
Alright, I will just duck back around the corner then.
Okay. That brings us to the top of the round. Aeronord's you. You got one dead monk.
Okay. Great sword, swing and a miss.
With advantage because he is stunned.
No, let me roll again. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
He's stunned.
You swing around at this guy so hard. Maybe it's because you're just fed up with dealing with these guys or the actions of your compatriots, perhaps. But you cleave him completely in half. From shoulder to hip. Shut up, you guys. Shut up. He is dead. And in 2 pieces.
Good riddance to these cultists.
I would just shout out, there's movement south.
Ah, our work is never done.
You're beginning to smell it's very campfire smell reaching your nose. So we will be out of initiative for now. Stepping around the corner, you can see that there is a door to the south of you that appears to be on fire. Large gaping hole through the top half of it allows you to see into the room a little bit. From what you can make out, it looks like there's desks and bookshelves in there.
Oh no! Not the library! Moss is going to rush forward. Can I do anything to put out the fire? Can Frostbite put out a fire?
No, it's not a strong enough spell, I wouldn't think.
Can I put out the fire with control flames?
Yeah.
I will do that.
Okay. The fire snuffs out, and there's nothing left but some charred bits of timber and some ash and a little bit of wisps of smoke. looking through the large gap. It looks like the room, Felix, that previously you'd seen somebody, looks like they're gone.
Moss is going to rush forward because he doesn't want to see books damaged. He wants to know that the library's intact. Can I rush forward inside?
Yeah. Go ahead. The minute you step inside, you're stabbed in the side of the throat. No, you step inside, knocking up away the burnt timbers. It doesn't look like the fire had a chance to spread. And what you see in here is a fairly extensive study or library. It looks like, from what you can see of the desks, they were in the process of either translating texts or studying, or it's hard to tell. There are several books spread all over the place in here, though.
Moss is just gonna take a look around, make sure nothing was damaged with that fire.
No, it looks like it didn't spread.
Maybe just sit for a second, kind of just basking in all the books.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Is this door open over here?
I would say that door is indeed wide open. As is the one at the end of the hall.
They must have gone this way.
Got out.
As is the front door.
Looks like some of them have flown.
Why don't we all take a break? Because Poker is still AFK, and Deebs can't hold his bladder, so...
Deeps has to pee-pee.
Yeah. So do I. So that's a good time. We'll take a 5-minute break.
Back. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why?
Mm.
What would you do in there to get your balls dirty? I understand you need to wash your hands, but geez, Steves.
All right, I'm back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is Poker back?
You should be momentarily.
He might need to wash his balls.
Goose
Deebs,
clean.
you're the only other married person here. Do you go into detail about what happens in the bathroom with your wife?
No.
Oh, it's just lucky me? Oh, okay. I'm like, you don't have to share everything. Oh, yeah, I do.
Maybe Deep's performance in the bathroom just isn't as impressive.
Everything comes out correctly.
Well, I mean, there's no need to show off, Deebs.
Oh my god! Poker!
What?
That is exactly what he said to me in the kitchen. You don't say shit like that to your wife, Deebs?
No. She doesn't want to hear about that.
Well, I mean, neither do I. All right, is Starsha back?
I never left.
Hot damn, we're all here. Okay. So Felix has gone through a couple of doors, noticed that the front door also appears to be open. You can assume that anybody that was in the scriptorium has probably taken off.
In the what?
The library.
Oh.
It's called a scriptorium in the book.
Is the door in front of me open?
The door leading to where all the massacring took place?
Yeah.
That door is closed.
I was curious if we would assume that the people from the kitchen had left and then moved through this way.
I mean, Starsha would have told you that there is a door around back. You can assume that if they did leave, they might have gone that way.
Oh, okay.
You would have to check to be sure. What are you guys doing?
We should continue sweeping and check the kitchen. It should be one of the last places left.
Moss has moved up to Felix.
So you guys going to head through to the kitchen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moss is going to check the rooms along the way. Is everyone else coming, or?
Did we search the scriptorium and was there anything of value in there?
You haven't searched it yet.
Haven't searched yet.
Are we just moving through clearing the place?
I assume we're clearing the place.
I'll just take along with everybody else.
Okay. So you guys continue to move down. The doors that you had previously been in all remain open. Actually, no, this one is closed. As is this one.
They all remain open except for the two that are closed. I'm going to wait till everyone catches up, and then I will... We left that door open, didn't we?
Sticking your head inside those rooms, you would see that they look like they're left exactly the way you had left them.
Did you guys check this door down south? That's probably where you ran out to.
Felix did.
Yeah.
It was wide open.
Okay.
Yeah, I shouted as we walked by.
Oh, so he's
Okay,
gone.
so there were 2 to 4 people in that atrium area, right in that foyer there, that we never opened up. So are we just assuming they left?
We
They're
don't
not
know.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Let's-
don't.
let's
You have no way
check.
of knowing if it was because their shift ended or if because they ran off or. But there's nobody in that room.
Gotcha.
I just want to speed this up and let's just finish checking the rest of the doors.
Just open the kitchen. Let's move right in.
Opening this room, it is a large dining room. There's no place settings or anything, but there's plates, bowls, crockery, jugs lining shelving on the walls, as well as utensils, pots, and you do hear sounds from the kitchen beyond.
Shall we?
Well, don't go in just yet. Hang on. I gotta make an adjustment.
Oh, one of these doors is locked.
Spoilers.
So yeah, approaching the door, you can hear voices beyond. What languages do everybody speak? Actually,
Common,
does it? Go ahead.
Elvish, Dwarvish.
common deep speech in Elvish.
Common, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan.
Starsha, what do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Thieves' Cant, and Undercommon.
Then German.
Starsha, you're the only one that can make out what is being said in that room.
You didn't ask me?
Oh, sorry, what do you speak?
Other than what they speak, Abyssal, Infernal, Primordial.
Yeah, Starsha is the only one who can make out what is being said in that room. And what you hear in sort of deep, raspy kind of sounding voices, you can hear what sounds like a handful of people having a conversation about the stupidity of the cults and the worshippers here. One guy making a comment about their love of stone doesn't come from any natural place. It's making fun of their god, basically. Making derogatory comments about the leadership of this monastery. Another grumbling about the working conditions that they're subjected to. That's all you can make out. Just that there's people in there talking in Undercommon, bitching about the goings-on of the monastery and its leadership.
All right. Let me pass that on to my companions.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's not attack them.
But what if they have money or scrolls?
Starsha, can you tell them we've come in peace? Wait, I don't see anybody.
Hang on, I have to put them on the correct layer. Stepping into the room in front of Starsha, you can see what looks like 3 dwarves, but they don't look like any dwarves you've ever seen.
Oh no. Are they gray?
They are. I lied! Kill them!
Hmm.
Starsha, in picking up Undercommon, you would know about the denizens of the Underdark. And
Oh,
that
dear.
these are no ordinary dwarves. They are, in fact, Durgar. They look
I
up
don't
as
know
you
what that
enter.
means.
They're dwarves from the Underdark. They're from underground. They're usually bad guys.
Whoa, wait a minute now. When Deeb Starkbeard hated them all, they're like, oh, no, don't be racist. Now you say they're bad guys.
They're usually bad guys, is what I said.
Mm.
Just profiling them.
Starsha, explain to them we're here. We come in peace, and they may leave if they like.
We
They-
speak common, you fuckhead!
Oh, fuck.
I mean,
My apologies.
Who are you and what do you want?
We've come to clear out the cultists, and we have done so. The leaders
Oh,
are
you
dead.
have you?
Yes, we have.
Do you have any
Toasty?
proof?
You can go back to the barracks and take a look.
Oh, well then.
And I show him the key from Helen Ray, the fancy key.
Oh, aye, yeah. Looks like
Oh.
you have done of this yet, then. Well, good. I guess we are, free to go, then. Marina, gather up the others. We're done here.
hold on a minute. I was wondering if y'all wouldn't mind taking a look at this map I have here.
Oh, all right. Hand it over. So you show them the map. And the one guy says, some of this looks familiar. I recognize parts of it. It's written in Dwarvish.
You wouldn't know how to access this, would you?
Well, if I'm reading this right, you think part of this map is from deep below. Only a part, though. I don't recognize half of this stuff. The map you have is quite extensive,
Mm-hmm.
and the areas that he's indicating only seems to be a fraction of it. I know this, but I've no seen the rest.
Is this the part that I'm actually interested in?
Well, you're interested in all of it, but
Right.
this is really old. Where did you get this?
It was given to me. Actually, that's not true. I found it.
Mm-hmm. You looted it.
Shh.
I mean, you found it. Aye, this bit here is deep below. I
How
mean, really deep.
How would we get down there?
Well, I don't know how you'd get past the door, but I know I've been taken down there once. The door below would take you down there.
From here?
Aye, you'd go into the tunnels where we've been working. There's a barred gate. It's magical though. I don't know how you're gonna get past it. And I wouldn't recommend going down there alone.
What awaits us down there?
Nothing but evil. And he sort of looks at his companions and gives a chuckle.
More cultists?
Aye, there's cultists and worse.
Alright, thank you.
Of course. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna set about to loot in this place to the best of my abilities, and then we'll be off. And you can see him and his companions are going around the kitchen, gathering all kinds of provisions, vegetables, food, mainly meats, and loading them up into bags.
Were you held prisoner here?
Like we'd be allowed to be taken as prisoners. No. We were working for them. Mining.
What were you mining for?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. Rare minerals, gems. We didn't find many of those. Artifacts.
And what kind of artifacts?
Old stuff. Someone got a wild hair up their ass about an ancient drow civilization or some such. We've
Heard
not
the
managed
rumors.
to find anything though.
Tell me, are you aware of any other cults that seek a similar civilization? Have any of your brethren worked for them?
I have heard of a cousin that was working for someone. Some other cultists I don't know though.
What about... Could we hire you to show us around these mines and wherever these earth cultists call home below?
Well, I kinda get below. I could show you the mining operation. For a fee, of course. I believe there's some prisoners they've been keeping down there as well. They use them for menial tasks. Hauling rock, clearing the way, and such.
Oh, well, they've been taken care of.
Sometimes they take them below as well, and then they never come back.
See? Well, Rin, perhaps there are more for you to valiantly rescue below. Talar just gives him a tired look.
It actually sounds like they may be getting sacrificed.
We didn't ask questions.
This bears investigation.
Right, well, I'm off to the scroll room before these three, these three?
Yeah,
Three.
Moss is also going to head back.
Before these three can find it.
Actually, there's one more door to the left.
Yeah,
there.
what's in? Oh, uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, you after a bath, are you now? There's nothing there of interest.
Is Toxin there?
Oh, aye, we had some frog soup last night.
Oh.
Bugs!
What's this last room over here that's locked?
Toxie!
Which one?
Toxin.
You would find that one of the keys you have opens it.
No, it's just the way into the big room.
we should check out the big room. Is there anything in there?
We were in there before.
You guys have been in there.
Yeah, but no one is now in there that wasn't there before.
Would you like to go in?
Yes.
Yep, you go in. There's nobody in there.
All right. Moss is gonna hustle back to the library.
I would probably try to gather up as much food as I could. And probably Deeb's help, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
You're thinking of bringing it back to the
prisoners.
prisoners? Yep.
Yeah, the Durgar don't really give you a hard time or anything. They're sort of intent on just taking what they can and leaving. So Taladar, you have made your way back to the scroll room or the scriptorium with Moss. And I will tell you that inside here There are several desks and many, many bookshelves and one entire wall lined with scrolls and scroll cases. They're copying books and scrolls from a very small collection that belongs to somebody whose name you've seen in writing on a couple of parchments here. The name Marlos Unrail. Marlos Unrail.
How do you spell that?
Marlos is Marlos, and Unrail is URNRAYLE.
And the works they're copying, is it like cult propaganda, or is it?
That's a bit of everything. Some of the tomes in the collection are academic texts on the elemental planes. Some are holy books or holy texts that refer to earth deities or elemental powers. Most of them are quite obscure. There's a couple of scrolls about philosophical treatises on self-denial and nihilism as the response to a flawed and illogical world. There is one guy who was working on specifically works of Marlos's himself. Looking through these parchments and scrolls, you can learn that Marlos is what is known as the Prophet of Earth. He's got a bunch of writings about searching for a place called the Fane of the Eye, by powerful visions that he's had for most of his life. He writes about finding this Fane, where he then found Iron Fang, the holy implement of earth power, and that he took it for his own. There's some historical sort of documentation indicating that Marlos established the Temple of the Black Earth in the ruins of a long-abandoned dwarven stronghold that exists below the Sacred Stone Monastery. And that as of right now, or the past few months, he is working on something called the Black Geode. And that when all is ready, the ever-growing mountain shall come and remake these lands in his own image. There's a couple of spell scrolls as well mixed in here. Among the works you find a scroll of Dust Devil and a scroll of Erupting Earth.
Sorry, can you? I was just finishing transcribing what you were dictating. Scroll of Erupting Earth.
There's a scroll of Erupting Earth and a scroll of Dust Devil.
And those are their base spell levels.
Yeah,
Okay.
one is 2, one is 3. Of this collection, there's several books that would be of value to anyone. Non-cultists, cultists, doesn't really matter. They're quite valuable. There are 20 in total that are worth 25 gold pieces each.
I think Talador would try and find a sack or something and collect as many of the books as he could. And he would let the others know about it as well, that there are expensive texts in this room. He would summarize basically what you dictated, what I typed up there and pasted in the group chat about Marlos.
Okay.
This is clearly good intel on the leader of the Earth Cult and what they're up to. And then, we should gather up the books and take them somewhere for sale, and he would want to take the scrolls again, to study, but also he would be transparent and tell the team that he's got them. He's interested in this stuff, but only insofar as it helps our goals. The rest can be sold to further our goals, because he understands they're worth, like, I don't know if he'd ever use Transmute Rock, but a 5th level
Right.
spell scroll would fetch a good price that would, buy us some
Yeah.
weapons and armor. So if you guys don't mind, I have a list of the 5 scrolls that we have, including those 2 now. And if Taladar is cool, if you guys are cool with Taladar hanging on to him, he'll hang on to him, and then we'll just chat about it when we have time.
I'm okay with it.
No objection from Moss.
All right.
And Moss is spending his time trying to figure out how he can take the whole library with him.
I would like to speak to Renwick.
Yeah, I was going to do that next, too.
Okay. At this point, I would say you guys are fairly certain, once the Durgar leave anyway, that this place has been cleared out. At least of cults. Like cultists.
Including the bottom floor?
You're not entirely sure of the bottom floor.
Yeah, whenever Felix and I get back with the food to the prisoners, that's when I'll go talk to Renwick.
Okay. As if he senses your approach, the door opens as you approach it.
Renwick, we have cleared the leaders of the cult. Both have been dispatched.
You realize they are not the true leaders of the cult.
And yes, we're going to delve deeper. But we've cleared this entire first floor area.
Before
go ahead.
Before you said not to delve deeper until we become stronger. How deeply can we go, do you think?
You mean to go far below. I would not recommend it. In fact, I believe you may have great difficulty finding your way past the barrier.
We have a map.
You cannot pick a lock with a map, my dear.
Is he judging my lockpicking skills?
Oh, shit.
By all means, feel free to make the attempt. But I would not recommend facing what lies beyond just yet.
We rescued 17 prisoners from below.
Ah, good.
I wanted to ask you, do you have a way to get them safely to what's the name of that keep?
Summit Hall.
Yes, thank you.
I could not take them there myself, not without risking my very being.
Mm-hmm.
But perhaps... And he heads off into his bedroom, and you hear him rummaging around in there. Let me see. Do Renwick got a spell?
That was my thought. Is if he had a...
Well, he also said that he could keep this place clear of cultists once we, got rid of them.
So yeah, I mean, are you thinking we just should leave because we can't do anything else now? Is that?
Well, we don't. I don't know. I'm just saying that we don't necessarily have to move the prisoners. Maybe don't have to move the prisoners from here. Maybe you can keep them safe. while they, rest up and heal and so on.
As long as they don't venture below and stay out of the catacombs, I have no wish to harm them. They would be safe here until the knights or others could come and retrieve them.
We've been to the south part of the catacombs. Is there much point or interest to explore further?
Not for me. What are you looking for?
Someone named Mirage.
Ah, yes. He is usually found far below.
Who is he?
Taladar is looking for him. And also he is a leader. Another leader.
Yeah,
Ultimately, the leader of this Black Earth cult is a man by the name of Marlos.
Oh.
Well, I call him a man, but he is man no longer.
He's in Karazhan, though.
What?
Morose.
I have
Karazhan?
I have not played that game. No, not Morose. It's Marlos.
Marlos.
No one plays that game anymore.
Ooh. You say he's no longer a man. What does that mean? Is he like you?
He smooths his long skeletal fingers over his bald head. My dear, nothing is quite like me. No, he is changed. His tampering with elemental magics has wrought great changes to his body. While he may appear mostly human, believe me, he is not.
From what I understand, we're able to reach Mirage from within the catacombs here. Is that correct?
He is not in the catacombs. He is far below.
And the far below is where we should not go at this time.
You catch on quick, my boy.
All right.
Moss just says, don't hold it against him. He's really good at hacking things up. You should have seen what he did to this ogre.
Well, I look to the party. I'm at a loss at what. Do we move on then?
Maybe we rest and we look at the second floor here, the catacombs.
Okay.
Just like we cleared the first floor.
We just definitely need a long rest.
You are more than welcome to stay. Rest as you need. If, as you say, the monastery is cleared, you may wander its walls freely. All I ask is that you stay out of the catacombs. For your own safety, of course.
So we shouldn't worry about the basement. Sorry, it's the basement, the catacombs?
Below this level of the monastery is the tunnels, the mining operation, the basement, where the prisoners is being kept, where the Orogs were, and where you haven't explored fully. You haven't seen the catacomb section of it. Below that, he and the others have indicated that far below is something else. The Durgar pointed out this area on Starsha's map.
So the catacombs are part of the floor below.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
All right. What do you guys think? Long rest?
Long rest.
Yeah, I mean, we could. It's 8 o'clock. We can stop there. Everybody can take a long rest and pick up. If you wanted to explore further, if you wanted to attempt to get past this barrier or whatever that Renwick has talked about. If you want to try and take the prisoners back somewhere with you, or send a message. Taladar said he could maybe send a message in the morning. You have options.
Yeah, Taladar can send 2 messages in the morning. Actually, Pearl of Power, 3 messages? Let me just check Pearl of Power. Taladar could send 3 messages to anyone he knows anywhere on this plane of existence. Tomorrow morning, 25 words or less. They can respond to 25 words or less. So if Aranor is thinking about summoning some knights here to help shepherd these people to safety, and then also maybe watch the stairs. I know this guy said hold the place, but I don't know. Is he going to patrol the halls and look for any more people coming up? Or anyway, I don't know. But that's something we can do after 4 hours of rest for Taladar.
Okay.
He would be tapped for 3rd level for the day, but I mean, he's still pretty capable without 3rd level spells.
Well, so is Deebs when he activates Greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
How many smites you got left, Deebs?
Still have 2 left.
Let's find another ogre for him.
Toll the Dead, and it's 15 to 20 points of damage that it does. I might as well put the sword away.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you guys want to stop here, and we'll end on a long rest?
Yep.
Sounds good. So everybody go ahead and hit your long rest button, and then you can spend all week working about what spells you're prepping for next time.
Yes.